Oh, I'm already live. I was sitting here thinking I had to hit the go live button. Whoops. It automatically hits it. That's so strange to me. Bink. Stream alert. All right. Let me pop the chat out. Cool. Done. And then I think I need to zoom it in to where my thing likes it. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's play some mayhem. Oi. Oi. Let me send you. When am I dropping Yisan? So, I've had a bit of a change of heart with my Yisan deck because of how much the CDH, like, scene is not really my thing at the moment. So I don't know. I do not know. What is up, Serpenting? Let me I'll put a picture in the Discord of who's getting shown today. There's a couple. Oh wait, Navi. My cat's trying to get in my lap. There's a couple of the decks being shown today. Let me get the rest of these. Those are the first few. So it's Emma, Phillip, Chuzix, Earlmaid, Ryan, Abyss, and Samwise. Oh, the Risk of Rain 2. Oh, we got Tank Engine. What's up, Sir Retro? Life is getting better every single day. Rah, stream, baby. Oh my gosh, getting Tank Engine is so awesome. I think we go Overlord's Bloodmail. It's pretty hype. Yeah, I'm really excited to play the new Risk of Rain 2 DLC. It sounds fun. Live in Italy. Italy trap. Okay. What's up, Eternal Abyss? We're doing a quick little for fun over here. Oh! Okay, my team didn't want to go in. I thought we were gonna fight. Nice. What makes the new DLC so lit? What's fun? I'm already very low after just sitting under tower. Holy crap. Oh, I thought the healing would save me. Sheesh. So I have a Xerath. I have a Leona and a Cho'Gath. Okay, the Cho'Gath's just AFK. Okay, I've been so confused. I'm like, why am I getting, like, solo knacked? Cool. Yeah, me and Leona being the only two currently going in is a little sus. All right. Yeah, I'm a little confused here. There we go. There we go. Look at him going in. Look at him doing the thing. All right. My boy is asleep at the wheel over here. This Cho'Gath just keeps going AFK. Oh, hell yeah. Get in here, buddy. Wonk. They sleep at the wheel. Y'all just wait till my snowballs back up. Alright, I almost died. That hurt. Oh my gosh. Alright, kill number 1. Incoming kill number 2. Alright, Leona, do the thing. Okay, never mind. Oy vey, alright. Only monsoon skins. The deck stream is starting immediately. I'm just playing a quick game to warm up. Getting the streaming flow. Was the Prism timeline. Currently, it's undefined due to the fact that the original intent behind the Prism was to go along with another series. The good thing is development's been progressing great on the Prism. It's just when it's coming out that's been the issue. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Come up and try to hit me. There we go. Yeah, get schmacked. Yeah, the Prism timeline is luckily not due to development going poorly. It's just due to release schedules. So that's always a good thing when it comes to projects like this. Alright. I think it's time. Oh! Scared him. Nice. Nice. Boom. Boom. We got Snowball. Dang it. All she did was run. Gain 50% movement speed and 40% slow resistance is pretty crazy. Yeah, dude. That's really good. Yeah, plus Merc treads. We're about to slap. What is up, Joker? Oh my gosh. We do so much damage. Crazy. All right, Leona's going in. I'm with it. No! My Q didn't land before I died. Bummer. This is a little fun game mode they added called Mayhem. What is up, Valoronian cheese? Are y'all ready for more decks today? Ooh. Ouch. Get in here, boys. What? Why wouldn't you go in? All right. Officially, we don't have a team. We're just gonna forget they exist. That's the way we're playing the rest of this match. Oh my gosh. Oh, she healed as I hit her. What a bummer. She healed as I hit her. Ooh, fleet footwork. Okay. Okay. Your items and damage over time effects can critically strike. I like it, but, you know. Grasp of Undying is really good. Ooh, my heals can critically strike. I think I want Fleet and Grasp more, but... Ah, there we go. Some Armor Pen. We love that. We love that. All right, let's get some Omni Vamp. What do we want? Yeah, I think just good old Bloodthirster works. Oh, you ended up making a bracket 4 list? Good God. Okay. And back in. Wonk. There we go. We stopped them. Come on, y'all. I'm doing all the damage. Give me a break. Oh. I literally have to act like they don't exist. I just have to ask. What's up, Actor Actions? What's up, Kevin? I fixed my lapsed Patreon membership. Let's go, Ethan. Heck yes. Good to have you back. All right. Let's do a little psychological damage with this next play. Boom. Oy vey. Alright. I got one shot. Good God. I'm very interested to see the damage spread after this. I feel like I've just been a sacrificial lamb this whole game for my team. I go in and let them... They just let me tank. Oh, no, Ethan. No worries. Yeah, very excited. Yep, the life of a bruiser. I have time to dance with my doggy. Oh, yeah, baby. Uh-oh. It was funny. I wanted to do it. It was worth it. What's up, T-Gat? Yep, we've got a little bit more league left, and then we're on to decks for the rest of the day. How's everybody doing? All right, let's see how long I can survive and how much HP I can stack here, because I bet it's going to be a lot. Why would you not knock him up, silence him, anything? He just walked by 2 tanks. Doing good. Oh, you got your new PC fixed. Or you got your new PC fixed. Nice. Oy vey. There we go. What? How did I know? I don't do any damage. What is this? I have 312 AD. How to chart out a spreadsheet Earl made? Oh, no. Right, Serpenting? What'd you guys think of today's video? I liked it a lot. It was fun. Soul Ring is statistically cut from those decks. Statistically speaking. Cool. Yep. I'm getting like mogged by like everyone on their team the moment I go in, and my team does nothing to distract. Nice, Valorant. Yeah, it's a good video. I liked making it. We'll see what people think. It's one of those like super niche things. Here's the thing. There's no reason to ban Soul Ring like when other fast mana exists. You got to be all or nothing. I just want to be consistent. I don't actually dislike Soul Ring in any capacity. I just want us to be consistent with what we have in our format, if that makes any sense. Jesus. Got one shot. Yeah, I'd like it to be all or nothing. Like I think I would love for CDH to have access to all the fast mana. That would be very fun. I really enjoy playing with fast mana. I think it makes the game way more fun. Yeah, our Cho'Gath is not doing a lot with what he's been given, but he's not doing bad. Like, no, that's what's so weird. No one's doing bad. Oh my gosh. All I'm doing is going in so my team feels comfortable to go in. That's this whole game. DefCat, do you think it would be fun, cool idea of doing fan commander night where we submit a deck list and you handpick what decks played while you commentate? Communicate or commentate? I don't know that last word. Bracket 3 equals 3 game changers. Bracket 4 equals unlimited game changers. Bracket 5 equals bracket 5 plus 3 banned cards. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's really funny. Oops. I bought Kappa juice instead of an actual elixir. That's funny. I'm coming, Oriana. Do you feel it now, Mr. Klabs? Do you feel it now, Mr. Klabs? Oh my gosh, this just gets worse and worse. I'm like 99% sure I'm playing with a 4 stack of friends, and I'm like the one random they don't care about. No! Oh, did I get executed by something? Huh. He did 2,000 damage in one ability. And I've got pretty good armor and MR. Something procced. Something happened there. I don't know what it was. Something happened. Commentate, yeah. Yeah, we definitely need gameplay of some sort. I've got ideas. Alright. Time to take everybody's lunch money. How much does my ult do? Oh, 1,600. I should have ulted a while ago. It was Caitlyn Collector that got me. Gotcha. I live. I love playing. Yeah, Cho'Gath is so much fun. Absolutely agree. Cho'Gath is an insane amount of fun. So, okay. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I felt like I was doing so much work that game. Yeah, all right. All right. Guys, I was about to lose my mind if we got back from that game and I wasn't the highest damage. I think I would have like actually lost my mind. I was so confused. Oh my god. Okay, this makes so much more sense. Yeah. Opinion on Mox Amber, a Mox Opal, and Bracket 3. I have lots of opinions on that. I'm going to get a snack, and I'll be right back, and we'll start yapping. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing a quick ARAM because I've got a rant for you. And then we're getting into decks. I've got a rant. All right. Is everyone ready for a rant? Who here is okay with me ranting about Mox Amber? Who out here? Because I got a conversation that I think a lot of people just aren't ready to have. All right. I'm going to be so real with y'all. Who wants to hear a rant about, and Mox Amber's kind of the start of the rant. Who wants that rant? Ori sounds fun. I'll play Bears. Okay. So, I am going to be starting what I would consider to be the Great Commander War in January. I'm going to be calling out like every other YouTube channel that has ever done Commander content. Because like, how do I put this? We have been lied to since the beginning of the game about what is like actually how Magic is balanced. No one has been telling any of you the truth at all about how Magic's balanced because no one likes statistics. No one likes them. And we like to pretend that Magic the Gathering, in all of its grand complexity, the stack, it being a free-for-all commander game mode, a billion other things, you know, amongst so much, right? We all like to act that we are allowed to just throw out statistics and stop paying attention to them, all because, well, what if blank happens during the game? Oh, way worse than the color pie. That's down the road from here. Let's see here. Ultimate's pretty good. Ah. Oh, your mana costs are double, but your ability heals, shields, and damage are increased by your max mana. Oh my lord. Easy? Like, just easy? Can I buy... You can't buy multiple Tear of the Goddess items, I just realized. Bummer. So, alright. Hear me out. Magic the Gathering's most expensive and important card, the biggest thing in all of Magic the Gathering, is in fact a card that makes 3 mana for 0 mana of any color. That is the most expensive card in all of Magic the Gathering and the most banned card. Maybe not the most banned, actually, because there are some like things that like technically just aren't allowed. Yada yada. Things like that. But my point being, in Magic the Gathering, the most important thing by... Oh my gosh. Ziggs just knocked everyone away from my queue. The most important part of Magic the Gathering, by far, is mana. It always has been. Most likely always will be. You know, and then secondary to mana is card draw. That is what's most important after that. It's card draw, right? And so, yeah, now it's Mana Crypt. Exactly. Mana is way more important than tutors. And people keep talking about the fact that we used to limit the tutor count in each. If we statistically wanted to make the brackets actually balanced, like statistically balanced, it would only be talking about mana. That would be the entire conversation. That would be it. Because that effectively says what turn you're on, you know? How much mana you have effectively defines all of that. And so, like, getting into the nitty-gritty of, like, how Commander works and what you should be playing and all that only matters to the point of mana. And so, when you talk about Mox Amber and other free mana sources being allowed in lower brackets, those fundamentally change the game so hard. And we've all experienced it with Sol Ring. Every single one of us has been like, wow, that Sol Ring just won that guy the game. But the thing that stops that from being like the actual big conversation is the fact that it's a free-for-all game, so when anyone gets Sol Ring, we just gang up on them and go ham and act like, you know, it's not a problem because we just beat them up, right? I appreciate that, KV. I hope the algorithm cares about it. Not because I want the video to blow up, but because I actually just want people to learn. I want people to understand how the game works better. That's why I want it to, you know, blow up. Giant air quotes. All right, we need more mana items. Mana, Essence Reaver. It doesn't give us mana. Are there no mana items that are AD anymore? That's it? Mana? It's just Essence Reaver? Yeah. Oh, Brea's coming down very soon. It's been in the works for a little bit. So, like, when we talk about any fast mana being in any other bracket than 4 and up, I mean, it just fundamentally, like, breaks the brain of any new player. It's so different. It's so confusing. And it changes the game so unbelievably significantly. It's a really important conversation we don't have enough. There's just so much that needs to be said about fast mana that we don't talk about. See, I don't know when I'm going to be posting any other videos with other creators for a little bit because of those, like, false allegations I copped on Reddit from some CDH people. And I just don't want to endanger any of my friends' careers for a little bit by, like, having someone be like, oh, they're friends with this person and someone on Reddit said blank about them. So I'm just chilling, making my own content for a little bit. I would love to continue to do stuff with my friends, but I care about them too much to make any issues. Just being honest, like I'm not trying to hide nothing. Ooh, good cue. Let's see here. Oh yeah, oh I'm dead. Oh, the Teemo glacked me. Oh my lord. Oh, it's been a little bit serpenting. It's okay. It's been like 3 weeks now. Scaling with my max health. I like the Omnivan. Oh, the range, yay, scoped weapon. I love that. Scoped weapon is such a fun addition. Oh yeah, I have not talked about packs. Okay, so packs, I got to do an insane amount. I got to try out so many different games and play with so many different creators. I got to see all my favorite D&D creators. It turns out a lot of them watch me, which was so cool. So we had a blast. What else at PAX this year? Oh, I got to get signed up as a creator with a couple new video games, as well as some of their new series coming out. Super stoked about that. I'm also going to be a part of a launch of a couple new video games coming out and board games. One of them is the Godzilla roleplay game that's coming out. Super cool. Oh no. That was funny. That was really funny. I guess I could go AP Varus. Because mana is what I scale off of. I got Hubris already, but yeah, we won't go the full mana route does sound fun. So how does this work? Let's look at this. I do 17% more damage due to how much mana I have. Okay, yeah, let's do the mana route. Let's try it. Yes, there is a Godzilla TTRPG that I'm going to get to show you guys and be a part of the launch for. I got to be a beta tester as well as film the beta for social media. It was awesome. All right, y'all ready for this Kobe? Y'all ready for this Kobe? Oh! This is League of Legends. Oh, okay. Nothing good. We're just doing a little break before we start the decks for the day. I got to see Maldhound and Z, the main character, and all my best friends at PAX, which was amazing. I got to hang out and play with D&D Shorts and a bunch of other D&D creators that I know really well. Yeah, that was an actual Kobe. I just, died. Too soon. I got to play with a lot of the people that do a lot of the, or probably some of my favorite D&D animations, which was super cool. Really enjoyed getting to see the people behind the camera that make all that possible. That was really cool. All right, ready, y'all? Kobe! Oh. Dang it. The deer's too fast. You gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Bummer. Yes. I have a whole video on that coming out. Did you guys know that the Exelon lore was actually failed lore from D&D? It's not original to Magic. Like, they lied. Alright, let's see if I can Kobe. Flash Kobe! Woo! Do I outrange these plants with my... I do. Scoped weapon. Oh, so close. Oh, gosh, he went invisible. That was cool. Oh, almost got her. We almost got her. I can't tell if I actually hit her or not. Yeah, I heard about that stuff. Oh, I'm dying. I checked chat and now I am dead. What happened? What did I get hit with? Good God. Yeah, persist would be great. I would love to see that back. I agree with that completely. I'm surprised my Qs are only doing 382 damage. That feels a little low. Okay. Okay, it does a lot more to Zyra. I'm doing a lot more damage to them. Oh, whoops. Oh, my lord. We just got bombed. Oh, we got skilled sniper. I have an unlimited Qs now. Oh, dear God. Oh, they're so screwed. We have, like, unlimited Qs now. Oh, this is going to be horrid. I do not want to be them. Their life just got awful. Q main. All I have to do is keep sniping Cho'Gath, basically. Oh! Whoa! That was close. Oh, I just morally stay away from crypto because I know it fuels, like, literally human trafficking. Like, that's how people get the money past the government to commit terrible crimes. So I just stay away from it. Cool. I didn't want to waste my ultimate. Lit. So my mana is making my damage do 25% more by me having Blackfire Torch and Luden's Companion. I don't know if that's worth it. Full AD might be better with just the mana immune, but we can figure that out later once we're already full build. That's the thing is I don't even open packs anymore. I've given that up. Like, Rainbet could offer me $10,000 to do a video, and I'd say no. I'm just against it. My morals don't have a price. I have never and will never do anything because the money's good. Oh my lord, yeah, dude, I can't walk up. There's too many Teemo shrooms. He definitely has some ultimate CDR thing. Oh, he's got cheating. Oh man, he doesn't have to recall. Or he doesn't have to die to recall. Alright, we are officially full build. Now it's just seeing if we can if we need to replace these AP items. That boy tried to flash on me. Ain't happening. All right, we'll see how I can flash Q. Oh, Kobe. Kobe. Oh, I thought they'd go back toward turret with that. Well, all right. Boom. All right, we did a lot of damage. All right, if we sell the Luden's Companion, we go down to a buff of... It would show me 20. So we only use 3%. So that's worth losing. Luden's Companion's worth losing. We will pick Infinity Edge. Now, is it worth losing Blackfire Torch? We go down to a 19. So we're losing 4%. I think that's worth it as long as we have an item with a lot of AD in it. Like, a lot. Yeah. Yeah, let's try Bloodthirster over it. Give it a shot. I'm just dead to Teemo shrooms again. Oh, wait, I can heal. I have Bloodthirster. I have Bloodthirster. I can heal. Oh, thank the Lord. You know, I just realized I didn't have that mana just for the buff. I actually needed that mana. Like, there was a reason for that mana. Oops. Yeah, I should get Blackfire Torch back instead of Sterile, I'm assuming. Yeah. I forgot I actually needed that mana in general. Sound effects muted? And oh, is my game audio really low? Can you guys hear that better? Hot. Okay, so my team has knocked people away from my arrows and my ult like 5 times. Item and recommendations sound great. Go for it. We're just chilling, playing a little mayhem. Nothing serious. Game's most likely over though. I mean, yeah, they're try hard and they're going straight for that Nexus. That's all they care about. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is we wanted damage and mana. Yeah. I can't end on that one, y'all. I can't end on that one. We gotta play one more. We can't end on that one. We can't do it. We can't do it. We gotta have a fun game. We gotta have a good one. We gotta have a good one. We gotta have a pop off. They're only 20 minutes. And then we're gonna get to today's decks. So, a little bit more on what we were talking about earlier on the topic of fast mana. So, generally speaking, the entire game really... What in the world? Oh, got a weird text. Oh, Mordekaiser. Heck yeah, dude. Woo! Okay, now we're doing. Okay. On today's topic about fast mana, like, what did I say? Today's what now? The idea that the entire creator sphere, right? You know what? I'm getting warm. Let me take this jacket off. Like, all the creators that make content for Magic, we try to talk about what cards you should buy, what cards you should put in your deck, but like, those only matter for that specific deck. There's nothing else that really applies. Like, people try to say like, oh, in bracket 3 green you should always run blank, you know, cards. Like, no, absolutely not. It is so unbelievably deck dependent. There is no blanket cards for certain brackets and certain colors. Absolutely not. Ooh, Circle of Death's really good. Glass Cannon, terrible. Quantum Computing's not bad. Oh, man. Yeah, I think it's Circle of Death, but I kind of want to roll just to go for it, but we could be stuck with something trash. Yeah, why not? Slow Cooker! Yes! Mama didn't raise no wussy. Slow Cooker goes so hard on me, dude. This is so cool. Oh, wow. Space Aids are hitting hard today. Okay, that hurt. Space Aids is the burning effect from Malzahar, by the way. It's what everyone colloquially calls them in Magic, or in League of Legends. We all call them Space Aids. Alright, I have a team that does not like conflict. Understood. I will recognize their boundaries and deal with them as I hate them. Understood. Alright. My teammates are now bait. That is all they are to me. Do not get emotionally attached. This is where we stand. Understood. Understood. I can live with that. It's a hard reality. Hit him with the Shrek hands, baby. All right. What else we got cooking here? What are we doing? Okay. Okay. Little bit of, I want to go in, but I don't know how action. Very nice. Bonk. No! She leveled up. Rip. We absolutely want the healing from Riftmaker. So with Slow Cooker, we're going to want to go Riftmaker, Leandri's Torment, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Spirit Visage. I feel like that's the best we can really be offered in life here. There we go. Yeah. Great. Great. Your attacks deal an additional physical equals 75% of your ability power. That is insane. Your attacks apply infinite burn stacking. Healing and shielding applies infinite burn. Okay, that might be it. That's really good, though. I think Mark's Mage is better. Yeah. Ooh, Perseverance is so good, though. And we are trying to tank. We'll take the damage. We'll take the damage. We're already a pretty tanky boy. Alright, let's go in there and mess up that Smolder's day. What's up, boy? Okay, my whole team died without me. Understood. Also, Smolder has, I'm freaky and small and can run faster than the speed of light because God says I can. So, I don't ult him. ARAM deck goal. No, that's funny. ARAM would be a funny deck. What if ARAM was a Magic the Gathering deck? Part 1. No, I'm kidding. I was dodging bullets. That's how I did it. I was matrixing them. I feel like that's basically a Braids deck. ARAM. ARAM, it's a Braids deck that only has copy spells. That's it. Oh my gosh, why would the Kale flash for me? What society do I live in that a Kale flashes for a Mord and nothing happens to them? Okay, the society in which we have a 1 in 6 Leona. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Let's go get a pentakill. Go get a penta. Or I get Sona ulted under a tower. It happens. It happens. I love being solo ulted as the Mord. Very funny. The comedic timing is really there. Oh, that's hilarious. I was trying to click Sona. That's hilarious. I clicked a tiny little dragon. Yeah, if my phone buzzes one more time, I'm throwing it through the wall. Yeah, alright, bye phone. Or random prismatic augment. Yeah, that's what we need at this point. Ooh, 30% Omnivance. Crazy, though. Oh, tank engine. Tank engine, baby. It's time. I just die from AIDS. All right, that's hilarious. Riveting. Riveting gameplay. Dear God. 3k damage from Malzahar, who's the first to die in that fight. I need Spirit Visage so bad. That Smolder's crazy. There we go, baby. Oh, I need more. I need more everything. I need armor. That's for certain. That is a very quick need for plated steel caps. Yeah, I don't think Omnivant builds like work at all in this game mode. Like, realistically speaking, like I have an insane amount of ways to heal myself and stay alive in fights, but it ain't mattering. Oh, I'm being, okay. I was like, huh, my inputs aren't working. Of course, the Malzahar had still not used his ultimate at the very end of the fight with 2 people left. He had saved it for that moment. Why would he not? How silly of me. Yeah, I guess I just gotta go Spirit Visage Jock shows. That's all I'm going to be able to do. But at least I get to do this, which is purely funny. Aha! My kill. Or I get like the extra stuff for my ult that I needed. Why ult me there, bro? I'm already so dead. What was that? Oh. Ooh, my slowing effects are better, but 69 ability power is kind of amazing. Oh my gosh. Solo ulted by the Mals again. 3-on-1. You should ult the Mord. That is so funny. Yeah, I think this is me having too high of expectations for Mayhem. It's not Mayhem's fault. This is me going like, I want my what I'm doing to matter. And oops. Hello, Smolder. Goodbye, Smolder. Oh, y'all ain't ready for this. Bonk. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. He flashed my Q. Oh, yeah. That's so sad. Jock Shows is way better for me here, though. I do need to wait for that. I can't just buy the Thornmail because Thornmail. I'll have enough money to sell Thornmail and buy Jock Shows by the time I'm dead next, because I'll get a kill or two. Plus now I can 1v1 the Kale in my ult. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's the game. GG's. Yeah. I don't think I get the satisfaction of League of Legends from Mayhem. It's a little too off-cuff, you know? Like, I felt like I was doing nothing, yet I was second. I did more damage than the Tristana, who was, like, flying around and getting 16 kills. Like, dealing more damage than Tristana while having 7 less kills. Ain't it? It ain't it, fam. ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Moxfield Showcase. Welcome back, everybody. It's time to look over some decks. Did I? Oh, I did that in a new tab. Okay, I was like, why didn't it? There we go. All right. Let's get some decks up today. How is everybody doing? Have we been missing the show? Time for you to show us your deck. Welcome back, y'all. Let's get into it. Has everybody been missing it? We are going to be talking about Vren the Relentless for Philip. So, let's get into some Magic the Gathering, shall we? Everyone ready for a little bit of Magic the Gathering? A little bit of gathering of the magic, if I would. All right, everybody. So, this was meant to be a Rats Theft deck. That is everything that we want to do with this, and it needs to be as competitive as possible while not being CEDH. So, let's do it for Earlmaid and Philip. Yeah, Earlmaid, you are up there. So, Vren the Relentless. Ward 2, 3/4 for 4 mana. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Oh, happy birthday. I'm gathering my magic as we speak. At the beginning of each end step, create X/1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn. So, the idea is we're going to be continuing to make rats. We're going to be continuing to do this by making sure that, like it says in the text, this creature gets +1/+1 for all the rats. That's awesome. But where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn. So we want to be exiling, but we're in Dimir. So how do we exile our opponent's stuff in Dimir? Curse of the Swine. Exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller makes a 2/2 boar creature. So there's effects in blue that do mass exiling, and Spider-Man just gave us a new one. Hide on the Ceiling. X blue, exile X target artifacts or creatures, return the exiled cards of the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That is massive. March of Swirling Mist is the next one, and then we've got Resculpt. So, due to the fact that there is only a limited number of cards that genuinely help us make Vren the Relentless do really well, it makes us need to do more, because a lot of people read this card, and initially, people expected you to be able to exile creatures from their libraries, but they're not creatures when in their library, they're just cards. So, we actually have to exile our opponent's creatures when they're creatures. I just realized I didn't put any music on. Let me get a little tunes here for us. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, we in it now. So, how do we actually play this deck out in an effective way at a high bracket level? Let's get into that for a second, because that is a lot trickier than it sounds with this deck. Okay. Okay. Banger opening hand. Holy crap. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Yeah, those technicalities do matter a lot. Huh. What an insane opening hand. All right, so we draw for turn. Swamp, Soul Ring, Jet Medallion. All of our black spells now cost 1 less cast. Wow. So we're not even going to play the blue. We don't want our commander out yet. We're going to play a generic. Or no, not even that. Just 1 black for Ripples of Undeath. Yeah, I guess we do that, actually. So we're going to play the Cephalid. Oh, we need both the pips, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll do the Valley Rock Collar as well. So whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of squirrels, bats, lizards, rats you control. Currently, we just have the one squirrel. And we're going to wait till next turn to cast our commander, because currently it doesn't help us at the moment. But it will once we get the game plan going. So Ripples of Undeath triggers. So the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, mill 3. So we're going to draw, go to our pre-combat main phase. We're going to mill 3. Hide on Ceiling. Perfect. Then you may pay 1 generic and 3 life. If you do, put a card from among those into your hand. Can we pay that multiple times? Can you pay... Let's loop the music. Can you pay for Ripples of Undeath multiple times? Okay, cool. So we can pay for any of these cards, because we want all of them. Okay, great. We can. Okay, great. So we're going to pay 1. We're going to pay 2. 3 total. And we're going to put Fierce Guardianship, Black Market Connections, and Hide on the Ceiling. Play a land. And we're going to Black Market Connections for 2. 1 less through Jet Medallion. Awesome. That was insanely worth it. Attack. Everyone loses 1 life. We gain 1 life. So we're down to 32. All right. Turn 4. We are about to go off. Oh, we didn't get a land, though. We needed the land to go off. But we do make a treasure token, which is awesome. We lose a life for that. And then we're going to lose the 5 more to make the 3/2 Shapeshifter and draw an extra card, hoping it's a land. It's not. Rip. And then we're going to mill 3. Mystic Remora, we're just going to rip. Yep, pay 9. Take all these. We're going to Phyrexian Tower. We're going to sack the Shapeshifter for 2 black. And then a blue. Play out our commander. And then let the Marrow... Oh, actually, we can Deadly Dispute here to make 2 more treasures. Nice. Nice. So we 1 black, Deadly Dispute the Valley Rock Collar. We're gonna draw 2 cards and make a treasure. Oh, are you kidding me? No land? Oh, that's so sad. That's fine. We still have the 2 black. Not the end of the world. Yeah, we just sack a treasure here for Mystic Remora. And then we let these go to graveyard. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. Mystic Remora probably draws us like maybe 1 card in between. Oh, we put that in our graveyards. So it draws us maybe like 1 card in between. We do get Mystical Tutor. Okay. So before our next turn, we can cast this Mystical Tutor and get anything we want. But I think we already have what we want, which is really funny. What else do we want in this situation here? I think we have what we want. Genuinely, I don't think we need a tutor beforehand. So we go to next turn. We make a treasure token on upkeep. We mill 3. Oh, we get Curse of Swine. Nice. We're gonna pay 3. Put Curse of Swine in our hand. 1, 2, 3. And then we got the 1 generic floating. Yeah. So from here, we can hide on the ceiling with 1, 2, 3, 4. Sack. And that goes to graveyard. We're not paying for it. 5, 6. So hide on ceiling. We'll exile 5 creatures. And then we make X11, which is the number of creatures your opponents control that were exiled this turn. And we're going to get 5 rats. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll sack 1 rat for Corrupted Convictions, draw 2. We do get a land. Awesome. Sack that. Underground Sea. Great, great, great. Glad we did that. Then we got 2 mana. And we'll Diabolic Intent. I think we want Cabal Ritual. Or Skull Clamp, which would be sick. We can just start churning through the deck. There's lots of things we can do here. March is really good. Yeah, we'll go with March. Nice. Next, draw the extra card. Ripples. Make a treasure. We don't need any of those. Awesome. Play a land. Lose the 3 life total. Yeah, this is pretty sick. So what we have here now is a setup for a win with Coat of Arms by using Curse of Swine and March of Swirling Mist to exile a bunch of our opponent's stuff and then make an insane amount of rats. And then our Coat of Arms will make all these, like, what, 14/14s like crazy. So that's one of the win cons is Coat of Arms in this deck. I really like it, and I think it's fun. And the deck luckily does have a lot of ways to tutor the cards that exile our opponent's things. And then outside of that, we do just have really good rat synergies throughout the rest of it. And so I think this is really as powerful as it gets, making a rat-centric themed deck without ending up making it just a regular combo list. So it says, because what happens is if I make this a relentless rats deck where you have, like, 30 relentless rats in the deck, or sorry, rat colonies in the deck, and then I include Thrumming Stone, then it's just a combo deck to find Thrumming Stone. It becomes all about that. It's no longer like rat typal, And so this is as strong as I could build a rat deck. Like conceivably, without sacrificing theme. So Philip, I hope you enjoyed that one. That was a fun one to make. Let's go on to Chuzix for Fire Lord Azula. So if you guys haven't seen this card yet from the upcoming set, it is a Grixis card, Human Noble 4/4, Firebending 2. Whenever this creature attacks, add double red. And so we're going to be utilizing that trigger a lot. We're going to be using a lot of flashing. It's very fun. And whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. So the only caveat I was given to this list was keeping it a budget, as well as not making it Spell Slinger. And we are at bracket 3 with this deck. So I decided our 3 game changers should be Jessica's Will, Gamble, and Mystical Tutor. And then we're going to be maximizing the copying ability of spells that happen during the attack step without making it just about pumping the creatures. This is probably one of my favorite decks I've gotten to work on recently. I think you guys will see why in a little bit here. So we start out with two lands, a ramp spell, Swiftfoot Boots, and Stormkiln, and a way to make treasure. Yeah, I mean, this is a really good hand as long as we get a single more mana. That's all we need. We need one more. There we go. We got it. Okay, great. So play land for turn. Next turn, land for turn into Boots of Swiftness, Sunken Ruins, and then we're going to play the Rite of Flame for 2 red, black, and blue, Fire Lord Azula. And now we can start being a menace. Yeah, we'll do the red. So to be a menace here, I think the best thing we can do is tap 4 to play Stormkiln. We'll attack, Firebending 2 will take place, and we'll make 2 red. We'll then cast Ancestor's Aid with the 2 red, which will trigger Stormkiln Artist. So Stormkiln triggers, and we get a treasure. But then it copies, which also makes us a treasure through Stormkiln Artist. So we get a second treasure. The copy also says make a treasure. So we've now made 4 treasures from Ancestor's Age, and our Fire Lord Azula gets 4 bonus power. So They have 8 power now, and they have first strike. But still waiting on that, we're gonna use 2 treasures to cast Fists of Flame. It says draw a card until end of turn. Target creature gains trample and +1/+0 for each card you've drawn this turn. So we've only drawn 1, but the copy will take place. Bonk. We have a token copy of it. We make 2 more treasures. We draw a card. And then it gets +1, and then we draw a card again, and it gets +2. Awesome. Firelord Azula, now his first strike, does 11 damage, and smacks in, and we have 4 treasures. Pretty good. Next turn, we pay 1 and equip Swiftfoot Boots, so we don't get glacked. Okay. Okay, so we're going to play Darkwater Catacombs. 5. Archmage of Runes. Now, let's see how far we can take this. Right? Let's see how far we can take this. Instant and sorcery spells now cost 1 less to cast. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. We're going to pay 2 treasures. We're going to put out this talisman. And we're going to go ham. Attack him with Firelord Azula. Trigger, make 2 red. Before the attack lands, we're going to use the treasure, cast Dark Ritual, trigger Stormkiln Artist. We're going to make a treasure token. We're going to copy Dark Ritual, and we're going to make another treasure token, and then we'll draw a card because we cast an instant sorcery. All right, we don't end up getting anything different, but now we have like an insane amount of mana, sadly nothing to do with it, and Azula smacks in. It does a bunch of damage. So that, you guys get the gist of the deck. That's pretty disgusting, right? There's lots of ways you can do this. Veyron makes it even crazier because we're going to be able to copy the other triggers of our wizards and sorcerers. What I like to do, and I'll see if we can get there with this hand. Read-like Lightning can be flipped, right? Into a land. Oh, no, it can't. Okay. Oh, it's a lesson card. That's why. Let's get a hand where I can show off the power of its. Yeah, this would do it. We just need 1 more land. Okay, yeah, we got 1 more land. All right, great. So we play the Rip Vire Verge, pass, Luxury Suite. I think we hold everything to go ham later. Yeah, we're just going to win out of nowhere. And then we pay 3. Oh, sorry, I need to put out the swamp. My bad. Valley Flood Collar. And then Cavern Ruins, Firelord Azula. So here comes turn 4. Here's how insane this is. All right. Whenever you cast a spell while Firelord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. All of them. Not just 1. All of them. We attack in. Right? Dark Ritual. We make 6 black mana. Alright. We have 6 black mana. We use a black and a blue for Snap. We copy Snap. We return 2 different creatures to our opponent's hands. We untap 2 lands. And we're going to make 2 blue and 2 black. We now have 7 black and 2 blue. Well, actually, we'll make a red in there. So we'll use a red and 1 of the black for Ancestor's Aid. Now we copy it and we make 2 treasures. Cool. And then we'll use all that mana floating plus 1 more red. And we'll, or no, we already had a red for big score. And we'll copy it. So we'll discard a card. We're going to discard this land and then draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. Okay. Okay. Red. 1 of the red floating plus 1 of the black floating. Cunning Maneuver. Azula also has +8. Target creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. They get +6. And then we're going to create a clue token. We're going to make 2 clue tokens. And then we're going to instantly pay the 4 mana and draw 2 cards. Ooh. We pay a red wild ride and then instantly make them enough to kill somebody. We have 6 mana still floating. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. We deal 28 damage to everyone. And we gain like, what, 84? Because we copy and sanguinate. We do that twice. I may have made this deck a little too strong. I apologize to no one. Okay, Chuzix, enjoy committing war crimes. Do not at me. I'm sorry to your friends. Earl Maid. It's time for Toph, the first metal bender. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Toph says non-artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2. What is Earthbending? Target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste. That will still be a land. Put 2+1/+1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return to the battlefield tapped. So the idea is that we can now sack lands and have them come back. So Harrow and all these other things are really good with this. But not only that, non-token artifacts you control are also lands, meaning artifacts trigger landfall. Pretty good. And then if you have something like, I didn't do it in this version of the deck, but if you have a Shia Soul the Wilds out, it also makes all your creatures lands, making landfall work with them too. So let's get into it. Why would you want to play this over any other landfall commander? I am about to show you why with the Geneva suggestion. We want at least 2-3 lands in our opening hand, and 2 is a little low for a hand that has no other ramp, so we're going to shift that one back. Yeah, we're much happier with this. This is nice. This is very nice. Lots of ways to draw cards too. Okay. Land into Halfling. We'll wait to draw with Urza's Bauble till Toph's out, because that makes it a land, which is pretty cool. Nah, we'll Urza's Bauble now. We'll sack Urza's Bauble, draw a card. Oh, instant ramen. Nice. Okay. Land into instant ramen. And then we got a bunch of 0 mana artifacts to trigger landfall later when we're ready. Battlefield Forge 4. And we have Toph. Nice. And then it says, whenever this artifact enters, draw a card. We've got to do that, so let's do that real quick. Very good, very good. Now that Toph's on the battlefield, we can do the end step, Earthbend 2, untap it. Now we have a 2/2. Land. Arcane Signet. That is also a land. And we could start pooping out our artifacts, but we also might want to wait until we have landfall abilities. It's really up to us. I'm going to put out Youthful Fountain and start gaining some life. And then Amulet, add a charge counter. Cool. Not bad, not bad. So we got a lot of the gas without the engine with this hand. And so it seems like mulliganing for this, now that I've tried it a little more, you always want to make sure you have one of the engines in your hand. So let's go over that real quick before we do another little play test here. So the engines in this list are anything with landfall effects like Evolution Sage, Omnath, Mistborn Hydra, Sabatender, Springheart Nantuku, Rampaging Baloths, Locusts. Those are all the things that you're really looking for when it comes to like what you need to be like keeping in your opening hand. And I also don't really think we need Rite of Flame. So let's get back into that here. Okay, we do have the landfall. Nice. We do have landfall here, which is really sick. Only problem is no land. Okay. Morag. Awesome. All right, we have one of our things. Nothing to really ramp into it, though, so I'm going to ship that one. Nice. This is good. This is really good. We can keep this. This is our 6, of course, so we do need to put back one of the cards, so we'll put that to the bottom. We'll do land, Mishra's Bauble, draw a card at end step. Oh, wrong layout. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 2. Nice. Explore. No, I did that backwards. There we go. Explore, draw a card into forest, into bird. Great. Land for Toph, youthful, and then we turn this into a 2/2. There we go. Nice, Foundry Inspector. That's awesome. Now all of those are also 1/1s. And then we'll animate this land into a 2/2. Sylvan Safekeeper. That's awesome. So this is a great thing that we can highlight something really cool about this deck. So while you continue to animate lands and continue to look for like landfall effects and other things in the deck, you can now use Sylvan Safekeeper, sack Youthful Fountain, and then it comes back to your hand as a 0/0 and is still a land when it comes back in due to how Earthbending works with Toph. So that's a really cool thing. Next turn, we end up getting Felidar Retreat, play a land, make a 2/2. Where's my little 2/2s at? Cat Beast. And then again, we can turn a Youthful Fountain into a land, sack it, play it again, make another token, end step, turn it back into another elemental. And we can keep doing that to loop. Mistborn Hydra comes out. We can sack loop the fountain again, add counters, and add another with landfall. It doubles with every landfall, by the way, so which is insane. So this now has 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and then whenever we do any more shenanigans again, we can continue to loop it. So we land, goes to 4, we make a Cat Beast, fountain trigger, do it again, double it again. Oh, whoops, I did the token button instead of the, so it goes to 8, and we make another token. So that's like one of the main loops of this deck, is being able to continually do stuff like that. Oh yeah, Nature's Revolt. That's awesome, Earl Made. Really good cut on that. I like that idea a lot. Is a really fast way to get your stuff out. So normally on turn 2, when you get all this mana, this is the correct play, right? But with Toph making our artifacts into lands, always hold back the artifacts, and instead right here, play the Dryad and play out the extra land. Next turn, play out Toph, and then Everflowing Chalice hits, and now you get a landfall trigger with Omnath when it's out. So like that would be how we loop it from here. We currently do not have any way of casting this Omnath because it's 7 mana. So we do need to play out some of our artifacts while we make sure that this while we progress our hand. But we just played Toph. We can chill out. We'll make that a 2/2. And we'll go on to next turn. Play a land. From here, realistically, what we would like to do is play out this Ever-Flowing Chalice on 2. So it adds 2 mana for us. And then next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Omnath. Herbal. Landfall. Whenever you control, whenever land enters you control, create a 5/5 red-green beast elemental creature token. Make the 5/5. And then we can tap this for green, sack this land to crop rotation, which lets it go back to hand because of Toph's ability, allowing us to play a land, making another token. Crop rotation hits. And we'll go get what land do we want here? What land do we want? We want more green. Yeah, so we'll Fire Thicket. That land enters, make another elemental, pay 2 mana, Talisman, that makes another elemental. It's nasty. Like, that's turn 5 in this deck. So we've got what? Oh, and then also we turn one of these untaps, turns into a 2/2 at end step. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19, 29, 30. We have 34 power on turn 5. So there's so many ways to abuse Toph's ability. It's so good on so many ways. Oh my gosh. Yeah, great commander. I mean, this is going to be something people can milk for a long time and become better and better and better at. You know what I mean? Really awesome. Next up, we got Ryan. We're going to be going over Yurlok, the Scorched Thrash. This was meant to be bracket 4. So we are going as hard as possible with Yurlok here. Oh yeah, the other question I didn't know is if Toph rule if artifacts in the deck are lands. No, they only become lands on the battlefield, Earl Made. Yeah, sadly. Yeah. So we want to make the max power Yurlok. And the way to make a max power Yurlok is to untap and tap Yurlok so that everyone adds an insane amount of mana, but you keep getting to use it because it's your turn. And then you slam something like Archfiend of Despair to make that damage from the burning effect from Yurlok do more. Because Yurlok says a player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life, which is an old Magic the Gathering rule that they reworked to be a mechanic. So the main thing we want to be doing is making sure that we find anything in the deck that makes damage go extra. And then on top of that, utilize the mana we're cranking out by constantly untapping and tapping Yurlok. We're going to be untapping them by using Korean Ranger, Wirewood Symbiote, and many other creatures in the deck. I just realized we don't have the untap. Oh, we do. Okay, good. And Seeker of Skybreak. I was like, man, I'm slipping. How did I not add that card? Okay, so let's show you how quick this deck can like completely run away with the game. It's stupid. So we got 2 lands and a Soul Ring. Not bad. And then we do have Exquisite Blood. And we have Magus Vineyard. Yeah, this is pretty dang good. Okay. Spire Garden into Magus. Start pre-combat main phase. We make 2 green. Play a land for turn. Play Soul Ring. No, we don't even play that, actually. Yeah, because red, black, double green equals Yurlok. And we want Yurlok out first. So this just makes sense. Boom. Oh, wrong overlay. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, now we got Yurlok out, and that means every time people get this green mana and they're unable to use it on their turn, they're going to be burning. So at best, we're burning our opponents for 2 life every turn right now. Pretty sick. So we're going to play Mana Confluence. We're going to play Soul Ring, tap Soul Ring in 1, floating a generic. Yurlok makes us black, green, red. So we have 4 mana floating, plus 2 from Magus, and then 2 more. We have 8 total mana. Archfiend of Despair. Beginning the end step, each player loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. That means Yurlok's burn ability just burned everyone for 6 life. So now everyone's taken 7 damage total from us. So we're going to track that up here. So everyone's taken a total of 7 damage from this game, from burn so far. And then 2 more, plus 2 more for Magnus of the Vineyard. Nice. Okay. Tap Yurlok, make 4 with the floating, plus 2. So we have 6 currently at our disposal. We'll play out the Delighted Halfling. We'll play out Exquisite Blood. And then we'll pay 2 to play out Roiling Vortex. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player gets dealt 1 damage. And whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, they take 5 damage. With Roiling Vortex on the stack, if we see something we really need to Deadly Rollick, you need to do that now. So we'll Deadly Rollick someone's stuff. And then we also have Snakeskin Veil to protect our Archfiend of Despair and Yurlok. So everyone takes 6 damage. We're going to gain a total of 18 life because of Exquisite Blood. And then Roiling Vortex deals 1 damage to each person on their upkeep. Magnus gives them extra mana so that they're burned from Yurlok now. So Archfiend of Despair doubles all that. So at maximum, they're taking 3 damage. So another 6 each turn. This is how you're Yurlok. This is what absolute maximum degeneracy Yurlok looks like. And it's what it should be. And then we're going to save Yurlok with the Snakeskin Veil. Go to our next turn. Play a land. What are we grabbing? Stomping Ground, sure. We didn't find anything to untap Yurlok to make more mana to burn people with, but we are still making people burn for 6 and gaining 18 every turn with our current setup, while we also had the backup. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Yeah, you could do a lot with this hand. It has 3 tutors and something to be able to kill other people's stuff. Yeah, this deck's nasty. This deck's just absolutely nasty. So the power of Yurlok is in being able to untap and tap them, which is great. So if we had tutors, we definitely would have grabbed one of the ways to untap and tap Yurlok in order to keep burning people for more mana, which is really fun. But the other part is that we do need to keep our commander safe. So things like Snakeskin Veil are very important. As you play this deck more, Ryan, you need to make sure that, like, depending on how your friends know your deck, and they start to understand the play style, make sure to continually add more effects like Snakeskin Veil to keep yourself safe, because people are going to come after Yurlok, and they're going to have the mana to do it due to how Yurlok's ability adds mana. So I never suggest a Yurlok deck being taken overly seriously. It's definitely fun group slug and nothing I would take to like really try to win like an FNM or anything with. But I did bring it to its max power, and I hope you enjoy that. It was a fun build, but it is something you need to keep sustainable by adding in the proper ways to stop other people. Guttural Response for your friends that like to counter Yurlok too, just as a chance of thought. Next is for Abyss, Kellen the Kid. This is a really popular commander now. Kellen the Kid, human fairy rogue, 3/3 from Thunder Junction, flying, lifelink. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser value from your hand without paying its mana cost. If you do, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. That last sentence is insane. The fact that they just like sugar sprinkled, like, oh yeah, by the way, other than just making you get free spells, here's free lands. Diabolical. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty. And so this is value Simic with a little bit of extra white in it. That's really what we're working with. And so what does it mean to cast a spell from anywhere other than our hand? That means to cascade or play off the top of our library. Those are the important things we're going to be doing with this deck in order to trigger our commander. I believe Ah, that's what it was. This got added in instead of Courser of Krufix. So, oh. Hey guys, I have some family home. I need to run. I will... Hold on. Never mind. My wife is home early. I'm sure she'll come up and tell me if there's something wrong. But my wife is home early from work. That's rare. Maybe it's because it's going into Thanksgiving. That would make sense. Never mind. I'm just being troubled. So, Courser or Krufix. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library if it's a land card. Whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, you do gain 1 life. So, also really fun, especially with Vivian. Oh, that's what we meant. Not Courser. Sorry, we meant to put Vivian of the Wilds in here. There we go. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. There we go. That's what we wanted. So, let's look into how this deck really does what it wants to. This is a little sad. So, this hand allows us to cast our commander on turn 2, which is really cool. And then we have Seagate Restoration, but literally it's all lands after that. And Kellen can't do anything for us. We could, pray to the heart of the cards that we do find something that allows us to continue this a little faster. But as it stands, this hand is like unsafe. Overlay. Thank you. No land Soul Ring. Bummer. Okay. Eternal Witness and Brazen Borrower. But nothing that advances the game plan. We'd be going down to 5 here, and I think that is fair in this deck. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, great. So we have 2 lands that can do all colors. We'll have a Lotus Bloom come out, another land, and I think the Invasion of Ikoria makes the most sense. Oh, this is Invasion of Zendikar. My bad. Let's view this card and talk about why it's in the deck. So it says, whenever Siege enters, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them out of the battlefield. So it is indeed just to get us more lands, which would work with AC really well, which is super cool. So just a thought. There's a couple really cool things we can do here. There's a couple really cool ones. I think we keep 5 cards like this, put these back. And then we're going to cast Lotus Bloom late, so that way Kellen the Kid sees the cast. Because it is suspend 3. Oh no, 3 means it would cast on turn 4, right? Yeah, 3 means it casts on turn 4. So we cast turn 1. So awesome. Balaged Recovery, awesome. We're going to play that, tap for turn, cast the Lotus Bloom. It goes into exile over here off in La La Land. Tundra. I got nothing else to play this turn. Turn 3, this goes down to 1. Misty Rainforest. We're going to go get ourselves a Tropical. And we're going to play Kellen. Okay. So, hopefully we get a land, because we get to do something kind of cool here. So, next turn, Lotus Bloom Axe. Lotus Bloom, add 3 mana to our pool. Kellen the Kid. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere but your hand, you may cast a permanent spell with equal or lesser mana value from your hand. Sadly, Lotus Bloom didn't have anything else equal or lesser to that. Happens. And we'll make 3. And that allows us to get AC out early. Very sadly, we didn't get any lands, but we're going to have Invasion of Zendikar to do it next turn. Oh, not next turn. We didn't even get a land. Okay, so we're just going to play out Mana Dorks and prep. Then 4 mana, Invasion of Zendikar. Oh, that goes out in the battlefield. Doy. And then we're going to go get our lands. Forest and Plains. And do they come into the battlefield tapped, I'm assuming? Let's give it a little checky check here. Yep, tapped. Awesome. And then we draw 2 cards. Great. And we get an extra land drop through AC. Draw 2. Talisman. Sick. Okay, we've done an insane amount. Glad we were patient. Very good. Oh, and then we have the Inner Sun. This allows us to discover, to cast from not our hand, but we also have one with the multiverse that we can now cast. It says, look at the top card of your library. At any time, you may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One with the multiverse. Play with the top card revealed. It's a brush land. Awesome. Land, we get to draw a card. Soul Ring. And then Flare of Cultivation can be cast for free if we sack a green tree creature, so we'll do that. That was cast. We can now put something onto the battlefield from our hand that's less than 3 CMC. Sadly, didn't get anything like that. And we'll go get 2 lands. 2 basics. Or is it just a basic? 2 basics. Okay, 2 basics. Do we have 2 more? We do. Okay, we have Forest. Do we have any more basics left in the library? I don't know if we have any more basics. I think we've already done all of our basic stuff that we normally do. Yeah, we've already done the basic stuff. Okay, that's fine. So one comes in. We draw a card. We get to suspend Talisman. That's cool for 1. And then we're going to play the Elish Norn for free, right? From the top of our library? Yeah, that's what we want to do. So that way we can cast the other Kellen for free. Nice. And now we get double triggers. And we have 3 mana left over. Nice. Yeah. Super sick. Super sick. Very nice. All right, guys. That was the last deck I can do for today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week on Tuesday. Super excited to keep moving with this. Thank you again for all the support. Thank you for watching today. And I will be back soon. See you guys after Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful time with your families. Bye-bye.